Let's begin with some breaking news coming in. The accused in the murder of an army major wives in the national capital Delhi has now been arrested. The accused is identified as Major Nikhil Handa and he has been arrested from Meerut. Now earlier, remember, Delhi police had formed 6 teams to solve this murder mystery. The army major was reportedly seen with the victim when she had gone to the base hospital in Delhi. The woman had been found with her throat slit and tire marks all over her body. So the sensational murder in the national capital of a major wife has now been is finding some headway, with the Delhi police formulating those 6 teams and trying to nab the accused. Parveena, though the accused has been identified by the Delhi police, is there any indication of the motive or the reason why this murder was committed?
Well, Anusha, the motive is yet to be established, but they did not establish the motive behind it. But in all likelihood, from our sources, this seems to be more of a love triangle situation. Because this prime suspect is a very good friend of Shelja's husband, who was posted in Dimapur and who was often seen, partying and spending time with the couple. And finally, all we know that he took her in his silver-colored Honda car and had a tiff which started and which was found and established because of the mobile phone which was recovered from her bag. And then he took her to a spot and killed her and murdered her. But looks like they had a fight before this murder took place.
And Parveena, as far as the accused is concerned, has he made any sort of admission to the police? What is his statement and defense so far? Are there any indications on that?
No statements have been made by him because, Anusha, just a little while ago he's been arrested from Meerut because he was absconding. Even an hour back, the 6 teams of police were at it and searching him in and around Delhi NCR, and even they went to Meerut and where they got hold of this prime suspect. So taking his statements and then questioning him, investigating, all of that will happen now that he's arrested. So all of that will start once he's there, and police officials are yet to share all those details with us once they reach the Narayana police station here in the capital.
All right. As Parveena points out, the major who is a major in the Indian Army has been arrested. He is the accused so far. He was last seen with the victim. The wife of an Indian Army major was found with her throat slit on the road near Delhi Cantonment Metro Station in West Delhi on Saturday afternoon. The body of Shelja Dwivedi, who was 35-year-old, had also been run over by cars several times. And what Parveena reports from the ground and the initial indications are that this seems to be like a love triangle. However, the police investigation so far has not established what was the motive. So far, the accused has only been arrested from Meerut. The police is conducting its interrogation. The case will have to be registered at the same time. The accused Major Nikhil Handa, who has been arrested from Meerut, will also put forward his defense in that entire matter. He also has the right to the legal aid and counsel. So we have to see how does this go forward. Does Nikhil Handa make some kind of admission to the police, or he completely denies any sort of responsibility? And this is just the preliminary headway which the police has got in this gruesome murder which has happened so far. Going back to my colleague Parveena, who's tracking this story. Parveena, as far as this entire investigation is concerned, one must commend that the Delhi police showed swiftness. They formed 6 teams and it's in less than 48 hours they have made this arrest.
Anusha, the fastest they could have done this, and also because the husband's statements were really helpful, which led to this search, because he said in his statement that he had his doubts and the recent gestures and movements had led to some kind of suspicion in his mind, and those kind of statements were shared by the husband to the Delhi police. And also the phone which was found was also one of the major reasons they could lead to the fact that, Nikhil Handa is one of the prime accused. And the CCTV footage was also very helpful for the investigation, because the visual shows that clearly she was not present in the hospital, which she otherwise regularly goes for physiotherapy. She was not there. The driver dropped her there, but she immediately met the prime suspect there. Then they went in a silver Honda car, and it says that they had some kind of major argument, and sources say it looks like a love triangle and argument, and some recent situations which has led to this argument, and on all likelihood it could be because of a fit of a rage and an ugly argument which has led to a situation like this.
Parveena, stay on with us. These images that we are showing you on your screen is of Shailja Dwivedi, the 35-year-old woman who was murdered in the national capital on Saturday. The Delhi police formed 6 teams and has so far arrested accused Major Nikhil Handa, who was last seen with the deceased victim. The preliminary investigation, as Parveena is reporting, points to a love triangle, yet the motive of this entire crime is yet to be established. The police sources have said that they have to look at the entire chain of events, how that day progressed. Yesterday, when this entire matter had come to light, the police initially had registered a case of accident. But as the investigation goes forward, as there were multiple injury marks other than the marks of the tire on the body of the deceased, we have seen that the police has now made an arrest in this case. Now, a very crucial headway in this sensational murder which has happened in the national capital. Lot of swiftness which has been shown by the Delhi police in this matter. At the same time, the accused Nikhil Handa, so far he has not made any sort of admission to the Delhi police. Neither has he confessed to the crime. The police is still investigating. One of the prime reasons that he is the prime accused in this case is because he was last seen with Shailja Dwivedi, who was later found murdered in West Delhi on Saturday. And yesterday at about 1:28 p.m, a passerby had spotted a woman's body lying on the road at Brar Square, and they had called the police. The body remained unidentified for a few hours, but at around 4:30 p.m, Major Amit Dwivedi reached Narayana police station to lodge a complaint about his missing wife, and that's how she was identified. Parveena Punyakarasta reporting all those details from the ground. The images on your screen are of that deceased victim, Shailja, who was found murdered yesterday. The prime accused is being interrogated by the Delhi police. Parveena continues to be with us. Parveena, the investigation, the way it goes forward is that, of course, Nikhil Handa will go ahead and put forward his defense because, as you say, so far there is no confession coming in from him.
Yeah, there's no confession or statement which is made by Nikhil Handa so far, because remember, he's just arrested in Meerut, and all of this process will start once he reaches Delhi's Narayana police station. Delhi police will start questioning him, and just as you just mentioned, the sequence of events as to how did they plan to meet, what was before the meeting, what was the conversation they had before the meeting, after the meeting, and during the meeting. All of that has to be corroborated by Delhi police. All of that statement is very, very important now at this point of time to understand what was the real motive. You know, because even though it is known that some kind of argument must have taken place, because some messages also indicate that, you know, some tiff already happened between the two, between Nikhil Handa and her. So all of this leads to the fact that, you know, they were already in a spat. But what actually happened that which it took him to murder her has to be known once the statements are recorded, of course. And Delhi police is not in a situation to share any information till the time he is brought to the Narayana police station. But all of these situations, statements, you know, his arrest, and then he was absconding still an hour ago, all of this definitely says that Nikhil is guilty. But what has led him to do this is what one has to wait for, his statements, because even Delhi police also have to corroborate what the husband has shared, because remember, the husband has helped Delhi police
Absolutely,
a lot.
Parveena, and actually that's the next point I wanted to ask you, which is that Major Amit Dwivedi, so far what is the stand that he has maintained? Has he expressed any sort of suspicion about Nikhil Handa?
Yes, of course he did, because he made this statement. Delhi police, remember, shared it with us that the husband's statement was of great help for this investigation, and his statements were crucial, and that has led them to understand that he is the prime accused. And, you know, the pictures, the kind of, you know, all his visits in the past, all his activities in the past, especially the recent past, or he was a good friend of Amit Trivedi. So, and the husband has shared to the Delhi police that lately he had some kind of suspicion with his gestures, with his statements, the kind of conversation he had. So, what was leading to that kind of suspicion? All of this statements, situations have to be corroborated with Nikhil Handa's, and that will make a 2+2 situation, and the case more or less looks like Delhi police is close to cracking it, because now that the arrest is done, Delhi police is quite confident about him being the prime suspect. We'll have to wait a bit more for Nikhil Handa's statements. Delhi police's last part of bringing the two statements together, and we'll know the real motive once this part is done.
Absolutely. Parveena getting us all the details from that ground. The Delhi police has acted very swiftly in less than 48 hours based on the statement of Amit Trivedi, the husband of the deceased lady. They have arrested another major of the army. We'll keep getting you all the updates as Delhi police reaches some sort of conclusion in this murder mystery. Thank you, Parveena, for getting us all those details.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.